Three, two, one. Alright, what is up, guys, and welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. Now, we're going through Pokemon Yellow first, as I stated in an earlier vlog. So, yeah. Now, I did say that this is going to be the longest video of the entire Pokemon Nuzlocke journey. So, pretty much, yeah. And that's only because I have to explain the rules, which I have 9 of them wrote down here. And yeah, they're the ones I'm going to be following. If you want to follow along, the link is in the description below. It'll take you to Bulbapedia or Bulba Garden, or I forget exactly, what the name of it is. But Bulbapedia, nonetheless, is the way we call it. Or at least that's what I've been hearing. Just call it Bulbapedia. It doesn't matter. So pretty much the entire list of rules, minus so many extra, are listed there. Now, there are a crap ton of rules, and I mean a literal crap ton of rules. But I broke it down into 9 of them to make it just a little bit unique and challenging for myself. And then, of course, at the same time, with us being in Pokemon Yellow, I'm going to add 5 rules of my own. And call it something different. Something, well, not necessarily unique, but I call it the YELLOWLOCKE challenge. And pretty much, it's just basically, based on the fact that it's Pokemon Yellow. That's all it is. But what makes it actually unique are the 5 rules that I'm going to add to it. Now, I'm going to explain here momentarily as far as the 9 Nuzlocke rules that I'm going to be utilizing. And then I will get into the 5 extra rules on top of that. But first and foremost, for those of you out there that already know what the Nuzlocke challenge rules are, or can kind of sort of, get the gist of it as I play, what rules I'm going to be adhering to, I want you to go down into the description below, and yeah, there's going to be a little timestamp there, and that'll take you over to the YELLOWLOCKE rules. Now, for those of you that can't reach the description, it's going to be, right here on my shirt, just for a few moments. There you go. Alright, has everybody left yet that wants to leave? Alright, so what the Nuzlocke challenge is, for those of you that are remaining that do not know, or that just want to watch this video all the way through, Nuzlocke challenge is nothing more than just a simple set of rules that you have to impose on the game. They're not included in the game, they're just there. So, yeah, pretty much you have to do it yourself. Now, the biggest point to this is just pretty much to make the game harder than it already is. I don't know the full background of why it was created, or who created it. I do know that it was a user on either Reddit or 4chan, or one of the chans, I should say, calling himself Nuzlocke, or Nuz something. I can't remember the exact. I can't remember it exactly, but the way he did it was he or she actually made a comic strip going through Kanto, Johto, and I believe the Hoenn region, with Nuzleaf as a starter, which is where he gets one part of his name, Nuz. But other than that, you would have to actually look into it even further than that. I don't have the time at the moment. My boss is fixing to go on vacation, so I gotta get this done ASAP. So pretty much with the Nuzlocke rules, like I said, they're self-imposed rules, which means that you can choose just the basic ones that you have to have on it, just to pretty much have Nuzlocke right then and there. Or you can do like I do and pick out, random ones throughout. So what I've done is I picked out 9 of them, and I'm going to go over them right now. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Don't worry, it's going to be really fun. Alright, so anyways, one of the basic of basic rules to the Nuzlocke challenge in order to be even considered Nuzlocke is every single time a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. Like 100% dead. Like Fire Blast actually, burns it to ashes. Something like that. So pretty much the Pokemon would have to go either into a box in the PC and stay there forever, or it has to be released. So there's that. Rule number 2, and this is another big rule to be considered a full Nuzlocke, is only the first Pokemon in an area is catchable. There are sub rules that you can or cannot apply. You either have to or you don't have to. It's your choice whether to apply these sub rules. Let's see. No catch or killing the Pokemon or catching. So one of those 3. Either you catch the Pokemon, you kill it, or it flees on you. Route is dead. So basically in Route 1, if you catch a Pidgey, that route is considered dead. You can't catch a Rattata. Or in Route 1, if you're going up against a Pidgey, you accidentally kill it. That route is considered dead. You can no longer get Pidgey or Rattata from Route 1. Now, on top of that, once it gets into double battles, it is then your choice as far as, which one you want to catch. If it's the first battle of that route. I almost said area, but still, route. Area is pretty much, all-encompassing. It could be, fishing. It could be surfing. It could be the actual route number. It could be a cave. It could be the power plant. It could be the old mansion. Something like that. So pretty much, that's the basics of area. But other than that, double battle is your choice of which. So basically, either one you can catch. The other one, it's automatically dead. XP fodder. So, on top of that, once you get into being able to catch shiny Pokemon, shinies don't count towards the catching clause. So basically, if you've already caught a Pokemon in that area and you encounter a shiny, it is your choice whether you want to catch it or just say, meh, kill it. And then, of course, you can also add the rule of already caught and pre and post evolutions. Now, what that means is if you've already caught it, like say you have a Pidgey on Route 1 and Route 5, you find another Pidgey. You can choose to skip that Pidgey and then move on to the next one seen. If you've already caught it, you can keep going as far as up to however many number you want. Me personally, I'd rather just go until I find a new Pokemon. So that way I can just dead the route. But on top of that, pre and post evolution is basically like if you catch a Graveler in a cave and then you find later on, let's say over in Victory Road, you find a Geodude. And you don't have to catch it, but, just to fill out the Pokedex, you can. Other than that, or even vice versa. If you catch a Geodude and you never evolve it, you just, put it in the Pokebox, PC box, and, you go on about your business. Later on down the road, you find a Geodude. Well, I've already got a Graveler, so why would I need a Geodude? All I gotta do is just level up Graveler, or Geodude. I completely messed that sentence up. If you find a Geodude, and then you find later on a Graveler, and you've never evolved Geodude, you can choose whether to catch Graveler, or level up Geodude to where it evolves into Graveler. Your choice. That's what it means by pre or post evolution. Now, you can choose whether to add those on or not, or just, have an entire team of Pidgeys. or an entire team of Pidgeots. Why not? But other than that, yeah, it's pretty decent. And then, of course, at the same time, uh, let's see, do I have it on here? No. At the same time, in so many of the Pokemon areas, in the Pokemon games, they have areas like the Safari Zone, where you can apply the catching rule to each certain area or the entire Safari Zone type setting, or you can do like I'm going to do, which I'm going to explain a little later on. So, pretty much, rule number 3. Yeah, see how I like to transition there? Okay, anyways, rule number 3 is nickname every single Pokemon you catch. Now, this is an optional rule. You don't have to do it, and I'm going to try. Because they say it's something that could get you closer to your Pokemon. Just to kind of, give them a name, get to know them a little bit better. It's kind of like a pet. You give them a name, it's kind of hard to let them go. It gives you more emotional ties to the game. It's one of those things. Anyways, the next one, blacking out or whiting out is a game over. Now, there is an addendum to that. If there are Pokemon still in your PC that have not been killed yet, like if you haven't released them, I should say, and you just put them in the PC box and just let them stay in there. Yeah, pretty much, if you have usable Pokemon in the PC, then you are able to continue on. But if there are no usable Pokemon in the PC box, game over. Of course, that rule is optional along with the addendum to that rule. So, yeah, basically, it's your choice whether you want to just play until you black out a Whiteout, or if you want to play until you're out of usable Pokemon total. And then, of course, I also have down here a secondary addendum, Yellowlocke Rules apply, but it's only for Pokemon Yellow. So, with that, well, let's move on. Rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rule number 5. Now, this one does not matter as far as Pokemon Yellow, and I'm going to assume Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I'm not entirely sure. But starter is based on the last number in your trainer ID. Now, starting with Crystal is when I am going to start utilizing this rule. But as far as Yellow goes, you automatically get Pikachu. So I don't really need this rule until then. So I'm going to skip this rule just for Pokemon Yellow, but I want you guys to know exactly what it is, exactly what it details, just so that way, once I get into Gold, I don't have to re-explain it. Or Gold, Crystal. Alright, so started based on your last number in your trainer ID. Pretty much if the last number is 1 to 3, it is Grass type. If it's 4 to 6, it is Fire type. 7 to 9, 7. Let me actually get my hand right. 7 to 9, there we go, is Water. And then, of course, a big fat goose egg is player's choice. Other than that, that's basics. And then, of course, it's a normal game until you're able to catch Pokemon. That will be the next rule. Pretty much once you have a Pokeball, and you're able to catch, the no fainting rule, the 1 Pokemon per area rule, or first Pokemon per area rule, different things like that. That is not applied. Some rules are applied, some rules are not, until you're able to catch Pokemon. Then you go back to that first area and catch. The next one is making the battle style set. Now, what that means is when it's on normal, pretty much you know what they're fixing to pull out. Therefore, you can strategize and have something else in your party that comes out when they pull out. Let's say they're pulling out Bulbasaur and you have Charmander on you. So you can go pull out Charmander real quick and not have to worry about taking any damage and go ahead and kill the Bulbasaur. But making it set means that they pull out Bulbasaur, and if you want to pull out Charmander, Charmander's going to have to eat a hit before it can kill Bulbasaur. So you better make sure it can take that hit. On top of that, no Master Balls. Now, the biggest thing about no Master Balls for me is I'm going to go after all 3 legendaries and Mewtwo. So, and there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. So pretty much, it's part of the Yellowlocke rules, so I'll get into that later. But no Master Balls except for legendaries and Mewtwo. And only if it's taking too long to catch them in the first place. Like, say I've thrown 15 Ultra Balls and I still haven't caught it, then I'm allowed to throw a Master Ball. Or if I use Pikachu against Articuno and just wreck shop and, you know, I save beforehand, I can restart the game. Now, this is not allowed. Restarting is not allowed. But for this part only, for legendaries only, for Mewtwo only, I am allowed to save it and then go into the battle. Once I'm in the battle, then it's good. You know, if I catch it, then I'm good. If not, I reload and I toss a Master Ball. Or if it's taking too long to catch it, like I said, 15 Ultra Balls, I chunk out a Master Ball. Good to go. Now, on top of that rule, let's see. As far as cloning the Master Ball, since you only get one, I will be using a cheat code to make sure that I have, all 4 Master Balls that I need. Only after getting the first one. So I'm not going to be using Master Balls until I have the first one from Slivco. On top of that, no legendary Pokemon. And I am doing that one unless it's against other legendaries. So basically all 3 legendary birds against Mewtwo, or Zapdos against Moltres and Articuno, so on and so forth. So, with that being said, that is all 9 rules that I'm going to be adhering to. And then, of course, that 9th rule is most definitely, there is a stipulation on that as far as the Yellowlocke rules go. So, let us now get into the Yellowlocke rules. And also, welcome back everybody else who decided to skip ahead. If you want to know what rules I went over, they are in the description below. So yeah. Now, the Yellowlocke rules will be down in the description below as well. Also, if anybody knows of somebody that has these 5 rules exactly, follows the 9 Nuzlocke rules that I am going to be following exactly, and I mean exactly 100% to a T. If somebody has thought of this before me, I want you to come over. I want you to send me a link to their channel so that way I can make sure. And I want you to tell me the name that they use, and I will change the name of the Yellowlocke accordingly. If not, stay quiet, please. I'm kidding. If not, then, at least, let me know if somebody got close. So that way I can go let them know, hey, I added such and such a rule, here's how I did it. Different things like that. So, with the Yellowlocke, one of the basics of the Yellowlocke is pretty much Pikachu stays alive. Now, what I mean by this is simple. And yes, I just pulled up my phone. Now, what I mean by this is simple. Because, yeah. The basics of Yellowlocke is that Pikachu has to stay alive. Which means if he faints, he is not considered dead. Because he's the mainstay of the entire Yellow game. And one of the reasons for that is he doesn't like to be put in a box. said, he doesn't like being put in a box. And then, of course, he questions why you would release him. And then, of course, he doesn't get released. Because, you know, why would you release Pikachu? He's Pokemon Yellow. You know, so he's happy when he comes out. He's happy when it comes out. He's happy when it comes out. He's happy when he comes out. So, pretty much, Pikachu cannot be released. Therefore, the second part of the if it faints, it dies rule applies. He would go into a Pokébox forever. However, he always survives with 1 HP. And the reason why I say 1 HP is basically because he just faints. You know, he blacks out. And the only way you can wake him up is with smelling salts. Revives. Now, rule number 2, as far as revives go. Revive is only usable on Pikachu. And, on top of that, you cannot carry or buy any revive other than the regular revives. Unless, of course, you find it on the ground, then you can carry it. So basically a Super Revive or an Ultra Revive or a Max Revive or, you know, whatever they have it. Those 3 or 4 revives, I forget exactly how many there actually are, but those 3 or 4 revives are the only ones that you can buy, or the only ones that you can carry if you find them on the ground. Otherwise, if you buy them, you can only buy the normal revives. Other than that, they basically work like smelling salts on Pikachu. Some stronger than others, of course. And, you know, after that, then you could use, you know, potion, fresh water, you know, whatever have you. But on top of that, you know, yeah. Now, with Pikachu staying alive, so to speak, this goes attached to the Blackout Whiteout rule. If you are out of usable Pokemon except Pikachu, and you A, cannot move on, B, there are no usable Pokemon left in the Pokebox, and C, all prior routes, including the Safari Zone, which I'll get to in a second with rule number 4, are completely dead. It is considered game over. Now, what I mean by that, if you cannot move on without leveling up just Pikachu by himself, catching another Pokemon, or you don't have any usable Pokemon in the box on the PC, the game is over, shut it down, you're gone. Pretty much it. Now, as far as Safari Zone goes, I almost said Survival Zone. As far as survival, I almost did it again. As far as Safari Zone, Safari. I don't know why I can't talk today. Now, as far as Safari Zone goes, let's just put it this way. I have my entire route planned out to a T. There are, let me get over to it. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so there are 15 Pokemon that you can catch outside of the waters. There are 5 that you can catch by fishing or surfing. So, pretty much, yeah, you're good to go. Now, with Safari Zone, it is a 100% catching free-for-all, which means you can catch 15 Scythers, you can catch 15 Pincers, 15 Dragonairs, doesn't matter. You can or cannot go along with the catching rules that I explained earlier. No doubles, no pre or post evolution, so on and so forth, which would actually rule out a few. So it would actually be a little bit less than 20 total. But once every single Pokemon in the entirety of Safari Zone, so all 20, are caught or evolved, Safari Zone is then dead. So pretty much, let's say you get to Fuchsia City. You have Safari Zone open to you. You cannot beat Koga for nothing. You have tried everything. You are catching Pokemon left and right in the Safari Zone. If you still need a Scyther to dead Safari Zone and you never catch it, or it keeps fleeing from you, Safari Zone is always open. You can try over and over and over again against Koga. But as soon as you catch that Scyther, or whatever your last Pokemon is, Safari Zone is then closed permanently. You are to exit grass, you are to exit water, doesn't matter which, you are to circle around until your time runs out, and it's over. Now, of course, at the same time, if you're like me and you have your entire route planned out, let me get back to it. Alright. Boom. Okay. So, let's say I catch a Nidoran male, Nidoran female. Let's see. There is no Executor, but I can catch an Execute and level it up. Let's see, there's a Paris, so I can just level that up to a Parasect. I don't have to catch a Nidorino, Nidorina, or a Parasect. Yeah. Heck, I don't even have to catch a Marowak. I just catch a Cubone. But yeah, so that takes out... Let's see, that takes out 1, 2, 3... That takes out 4. And then, of course, over here is just Dratini and Dragonair. So if I catch a Dratini, that takes out 1. That makes 4. So that's 5. So basically 15 Pokemon. If I evolve them straight away. But, yeah. Other than that, it's done there. So, yeah. Once that's done, it's done. So, other than that, once I catch all of them, Safari Zone is dead. Simple as that. Now, that's just in Pokemon Yellow, just all of those 20 Pokemon. And, yeah, you know what? I'll list that down below, too. So, yeah. But other than that, one final rule, and this is what makes it just a little bit harder. The Elite Four and Champion Challenge, and this is why I said I am going for the Legendary Pokemon. You have to go through it twice. Now, the second time makes it harder. Like back when I did the Resident Evil 4 New Game Plus. Okay. Let's take Krauser, for example. I was trying to figure out what way I could kill Krauser. It was hard. I will tell you that. It was hard. And yet, the best thing that I could do is throw a flash and hope it stuns him. Whereas with the PLR, or PRL, or whatever it was called, with that gun, I could just simply flash him and then charge it up. And then once it's charged, pop him and hope for the best. He would fall to his knee, I would switch over to Infinite Rocket, pop him a couple of times, he's dead. But without the PRL, yeah, that was it, the PRL. But without the PRL, yeah, I kind of screwed up. But the biggest thing, however, is the fact that I gave it my all to try. It made it harder without the PRL. I will admit that. But it still happened. So, therefore, the second time has to be harder. which means you can only use the 4 legendaries, the 3 birds, and Mewtwo. That's the only way that you can do this. The only way that you can go through it the second time is just with those 4. But there is another stipulation. Instead of getting them all the way to 100 and going from there, they can only be as high leveled as the highest level of the entire 5 challenge. As all 5 of them. Okay, so basically their highest Pokemon, let's say it's 67. Mewtwo, you're obviously going to be higher because it's level 70. And of course, level ups, that does, it kind of balances out. Let's say Mewtwo is like your best one, and he's always going to be there. He's always going to crush. Let's say he levels up twice throughout the entire Elite Four before you get to Champion. He's at level 72. It doesn't matter. But as long as you go through that. Now, as far as the other 3, if I remember right, you catch them at 50, so you have to level them up 17 times. But other than that, like I said, throughout the Elite Four challenge, if they level up, they level up. If not, then oh well. On top of that, however, there is one more stipulation. Just one. And that is the revives. You cannot use them outside of the Elite Four challenge. Except on Pikachu. But if you have them on you throughout the second time through, not the first time through, the second time through, this is the only way that this will help. Between each battle, you are allowed to use 1 revive on each of those 4. Now, which means you have to have, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16. You're allowed to have 16 revives. Yeah, you're allowed to have 16 revives, which pretty much means that if you use those 16 revives, you're not doing something right. If you don't use those 16 revives, you're doing something right. If you're using somewhere in between, you're almost there. But this is going to be a little hard because you've got Zapdos, you've got Moltres, you've got Articuno. You better make sure that they've got some good moves. And of course you've got Mewtwo, but Mewtwo's just awesome. So, who knew? But anyways, that, my friends, is the Yellowlocke Challenge in a nutshell. So, without further ado, let's get right into the challenge, shall we? Alright, and here we go. On pause. There we go. Oh, and one more thing, as well as everything that's going on while this is going. The Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke Challenge also has a randomizer on it. Now what I've done is I've actually taken out the file and put in to where pretty much the trade evolutions like Gengar, Golem, Alakazam, and Machamp. I think I'm forgetting 1 or 2, but still. Those guys are, instead of trade evolutions, they are now 100% evolve at, I think it's either 37 or 47. So that'll actually be good for my end game because I do at least want a Golem for end game. Well, as far as the first time through. Alright. So, let's see. Get that set to set. Up that on fast. Turn off animation because we don't need it. And mono's good. Alright. And we are set to go. Let's do this. Alright. So I think by now we've all played Pokemon Yellow enough to not actually, go through this. So I'm gonna do this at standard read speed, pretty much. Alright, so what I'm trying to do, what I want to do for my first run through. Okay, so let's see. Should I go with the new name or should I do Ash? Let's go with the new name. Let's see. Let's go with let's go with something good. How about about nukes. Nah. No. Picking out my own name is hard. Let's go with 3. Rimdal. There we go. Rimdal. Grandson. Been your rival since you were a baby. What was his name again? Don't remember your own grandson's name. Just for fun. Nose. Nah. You know what? What would be a good rival name? What would be a good rival name? I have no idea. You know what? How about Dill? Nah, you know what? There, nil. You know what? Just add that extra L. Because he's a nil. He is nothing to me. He is nil. There we go. His name is Nil. Rimdal. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Rimdal is playing the SNES. Okay, time to go. Alright, first things first, pop a potion. Always want to grab that. Always want to grab that. Professor Oak is looking for you. Movie.
4 boys walking on railroad tracks. I am just looking at everything. Alright. So, pretty much, endgame goal. I guess endgame goal. Well, for the first endgame. For the second endgame, obviously, it's the 4 legendaries. But for true endgame, let's see. For true endgame, I would say... Okay. Let's see. I would say for true endgame... Who would I go for? Who would I go for? Deck is incredible. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Anybody over here? No? Okay. Let's see. True endgame goal. True endgame goal. I would guess my endgame team... Has that been on screen the whole time? Uh-huh. That it has. Alright. Gramps isn't around right here because he said he had a Pokemon for me. Yeah. Same here. Ooh, email message. Elite trainers of Pokemon League are ready to take on all comers. Bring your best and see how we rate as a trainer. Professor Oak, please visit us. I love it when it does that. Alright. Can I not check the trash can? Apparently not. Okay. Push start to open the menu. Ah! Okay. And then of course select is that one, so I just gotta remember that, at least. Alright. So, now that we know that Professor Oak is not there, I still haven't really figured out endgame Pokemon. Well, at least endgame 1. I do know that I want at least a Graveler, or a Golem, and what is it? Let's see, I want a Golem, and I want... Let's see, a Golem... An Alakazam. Obviously Pikachu. Oh yeah, by the way, the sounds are kind of messed up through Visual Boy. So... Alright, Pikachu caught. Golem, Alakazam, Pikachu, obviously. Let's see, I would need 3 more. Alright, let me get through this real quick. Hey, you here already? Come by later. Whatever, just wait. You may have it. Go on, take it. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient. I'll give you one later. So I get favorable treatment. And nil. I want this Pokemon. Nil snatched it. And there's a happy chime? What? Oh, man. Okay. Gramps, I want this one. Oh, alright then. That is yours. It's going to give you one anyway. Grimdall, come here. I absolutely love this, honestly. I mean, let's just put it this way. I used to play Yellow like years and years ago. I actually played it so much that the cartridge was actually not saving my save files. So at least to be able to play it again, I mean, this is definitely good. Yay, I got a Pikachu. And then of course, what should I name Pikachu? What should I name him? Obviously this is rule number 1 that I've got to follow. Nickname every single Pokemon. Let's see. I actually like doing Shocker with Pikachu from time to time. A lot of times, actually. Every time I have to nickname him. Her. Whatever. But yeah, I like trying to figure out a nickname for Pikachu other than Shocker, though. But every single time, the only one that comes to me is Shocker. I mean, I could call him Thunder, but then that would get confused once I get Thunder attached to him as far as his attacks go. I mean, I could call him Bolt, but also Thunderbolt, so... This is actually very, very hard, to be honest with you, coming up with the nicknames. I mean, I really should come up with them on the fly, but, you know, I really want to, you know, kind of look ahead at the Pokemon and see what I would nickname them in the first place. Let's see. Well, I know Caterpie, once I get him, he's going to be nicknamed One Gym, because he's only good for one gym. Whatever. I'm just gonna go straight for Shocker. You know what? Nah, that just looks too ugly. Arg. C-K-E-R. Boom. Shocker. Alright, and now Nil wants to fight. Come on, I'll take you in. Alright. Still trying to plan out in-game Pokemon. Because I know one of the last 3 is going to be... well, one of the last 3 is most definitely going to be... that's definitely good. Goes straight for the Thunder Shock. And it goes for Paralyze, which is good. Ouch. Let's go ahead and heal. Yep. Growl. Thunder Shock. That battle doesn't count though. That's the only downside about that battle, is that battle does not count. Your Pikachu dislikes the Pokeballs. Interesting. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. Talk to it and see how it feels about you. Yeah. He doesn't like me. Probably because I lost. Alright. Already did. Okay. So with that being said, most rules do not start until after I get a Pokeball. Yeah. Alright. So pretty much with Pikachu now in hand, that makes one of at least 3 out of 6 for endgame Pokemon. And I know I at least want one of the 3 original starters. Oh wait, crap. Pidgey. Yes! Okay, and just spam the A button. Ooh. Okay, there goes my accuracy, but... Oh. Oh. Interesting. Ooh, ow. There we go. Die. I forgot to talk to people. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. Especially this guy. Because I get a potion. Which I can immediately use on Shocker. Thank you. Yep. Another Pidgey. This one's a level 4, which means Thundershock. And oh, okay. Alrighty then. Now, as you can tell, I'm not really that big on. It's talking about the ledges. I'm not really big on defending or stat reduction, I should say. Alright, so let's go ahead and head into the center. Get Pikachu healed up since we had to use our potion. Alright. Oh, wait. Come back in because I gotta talk to people. Heal your tired, hurt, or fainted Pokemon. Yeah, but they can't be healed when they're dead. There's a Pokemon Center in every town ahead. They don't charge any money either. Yay. Alright, and you. Use that PC in the corner, the receptionist told me. So kind. You can go to someone's PC or your PC, of course. I don't think any other options are open, to be honest with you. Until, like, late game. 2 kinds of Caterpillar Pokemon. Yeah, why not? Caterpie, what Weedle does. Watch out for Poison Sting. Oh, okay then. I like that. Oh, okay then. Hey, you came for Pellet Down? You know Professor Rogue, right? Yay! Say hi to him for me. I finally had some potions in stock, but I can't buy anything. That's the problem. Paralyze heals. Wait a minute. Where's my money at? I lost... Oh, no, I didn't lose any. Okay. Okay. Oh. Thought there was one of you. Oh, come here. Pokeball situation. You have Pokemon. Yeah, but then of course there's that slight problem of him fainting a lot. Hey, I found a free potion. And I didn't need to go get the item finder to get it. Which I do actually like how they simplified the item finder. I really do. They simplified it so well. And that guy's in front of the gym there. Let's go in here. Hey, come here. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Yeah, okay, sure. Coming up with nicknames is fun, but hard. Yes, it is. Simple or easiest to remember. Yes. That is... Oh, Spearow. Why nickname it Speary? It's Spearow. Yep. This is private property. Okay. He just pushes me away from him no matter what then. Alright. Okay. Oh, wait. That's right. I did want to do... He's just 100% blocked by water and tree. So I can't get to him unless I have cut. Okay. I didn't remember that. Boop. Boop. Alright. Alright. Let's get rid of this parcel. Alright. Yep. There we go. Custom Pokeball. Must ask you to do something for me. Gramps. Alright, need to ask both of us to do something. Okay. On the desk there is my invention, Pokedex. Automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. Yep. L, take these with you. Yay! And then those disappear. There we go. Make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. Yep. But I'm too old. I can't do it. Great undertaking in Pokemon history. Leave it all to me. Not to lend me one. Interesting. Yeah, they do. I can't remember. I want to say it was... Because the only games that I've ever played 100% all the way through are Yellow and Gold. And I can never remember every single time I go through Yellow, I think, wait a minute. Yep, okay. I think, wait a second. Shouldn't I, shouldn't I be able to get Pokeballs from one of the aides? Alright, I still don't have Pokeballs yet. Ooh, critical. Nice. I can't wait till I get Slam. That'll be so much better. Or is it Tackle he learns next? Oh, Tail Whip. Of course. Another useless defensive move. Alright. Oh, level 2. Should be easier. Boop. Good night. Right now he's just gaining XP, which is good. you. Alright. Okay. Boop. I think all it is just Pikachu's sound. Because everything else is coming through perfectly. It's just low. Interesting. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. And now it starts. Yeah, let's get 60. Yeah. Let's get 9 Pokeball. And then 4 potion. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now. This right here, if I recall correctly, is Route 1. And Route 2 is above Viridian. Okay. Okay. So I may screw something up here, but... Yep. Alright. Please be something high. Hey! A Rattata! And it's a level 2. Level 2 Rattata. Oh! I should do the same. Return the favor. Alright. Alright. That should be good enough. Ah! I mean, I can't do very much. There we go. Alright, now, let me write that one down. That I got myself a Rattata. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh wow, only 1 foot. Won't chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, it's certain that 40 more live in the area. You know what? I think I know what nickname to give this guy. Nickname him Scurry. Scurry. For one of my favorite basketball players, Stephen Curry. And also to nickname him Scurry. Interesting, huh? Either way, I am good. Okay, go heal up the damage. Okay. that. Alright. Okay, so this video is just a little over an hour, so I'm gonna save right here. Boom. Boom. There we go. Alright, so now, everything that I've got left is going to be about 30 minutes long. I am going to train these both up just a little bit, especially getting Rattata up to probably level 7, along with Pikachu here, or Shocker. But yeah, on top of that, plus I need to also search for the images that you see over on Team. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and of course, as always, happy hunting.